T20 World Cup 2024 could be termed as the tournament of upsets, as can be seen by what is evidently in front of us. First, it was Pakistan that lost to the inexperienced and full of part-time cricketers USA, and now the news emerging from the other end of the world is that Afghanistan have defeated the mighty New Zealand in the T20 match that they faced against them in the group stage. And now that group, having some big shots like West Indies, is wide open. Well, so is ours, but we will talk about that later. We will talk about the game between India and Pakistan and how the game between Pakistan and USA impacts the game that we have against them. But first, let's talk about the game between Afghanistan and New Zealand. What an amazing gameplay by Afghanistan, how they were able to literally decimate New Zealand. It's a very, very, very amazing victory by them. Remember, New Zealand team is not a bad team at all. In fact, most of their players have even played in the IPL. If you remember, they were supposed to go and play with Pakistan, and because the players were playing engaged with IPL, and that's why they did not go. There was a big hue and cry in Pakistan how their C team has come out to play. It's a different thing that they were not able to win, but still.
Pakistanis will cry that this is the IPL practice they got, and thanks to which they were not able to win that match.
So these players like Finn Allen and Lockie Ferguson and so many others who were integral part of their IPL teams were not able to deliver anything much when it came to the central stage, which is your big tournament of World Cup, especially against Afghanistan. But not to take away the brilliant innings of Gurbaz. The knock of 80 was a brilliant one. And then there was the bowling unit. To bundle out New Zealand for less than 100 runs was an amazing feat. And the ones responsible, of course, Rashid Khan, you beauty. The man is a legend. He has brought up Afghanistan cricket on his own. Today we have such good players playing in the team. The team is performing so well, causing so many upsets. Back in 23 also, the World Cup that we had in India, they defeated Pakistan and England, which was a very, very big feat for them. In fact, the game that they won against Pakistan, it looked like they have already won the World Cup. That's what they felt. And now here in this World Cup also, they're making an impact. They're making their presence known. The team is coming up brilliantly, and a day is not far where they will be counted amongst the top teams in the cricketing world. Of course, accompanying Rashid Khan was Fazal Farooqi, and between them they decided to share all the wickets. A couple of wickets I think went to Mohammad Nabi, but between them their 4 firsts were enough to decimate New Zealand completely. All out for a 75. That's a really low score, New Zealand. Not only is the group now wide open, but New Zealand will have to score some big runs, get some big wins if they want to make it to the next stage, which is the Super 8 stage. Another group that's wide open, of course, I'm talking about our own, the India group with Pakistan, Ireland, Canada, and USA. Thanks to the victory that USA attained against Pakistan. What has that done? The impact of that is that now that Pakistan is down in the rut, they're below, I believe, even Canada right now, which is that bottom of the table. They're looking to climb up by securing a win against India on a ground that is a Nassau County ground, which is so unpredictable and so difficult. There is a slight chance, especially if they win the toss, that they could be in the game. How that would fare out, I will do a video tomorrow, which will be a preview of the match. I will talk about the impact players, the ones that would matter in the match, which is tomorrow. But today I want to talk about the ground. Well, the ground of Nassau County is settling down. It's evident that the scores over there are slightly more than they were earlier. Not to mention, in yesterday's match, the team batting second did not win. I'm talking about the match between Ireland and Canada. Ireland lost the match, having scored 124 runs. Canada was able to bundle them out for less than 100 runs. And so, even after bowling second, they were not able to win the match. there is another match happening on that ground today, which is your Netherlands versus South Africa match. What that means is that the ground will settle down. With all these games being played on it, the ground is expected to settle down a little bit. Not to mention that ICC authorities have assured India and Pakistan that the ground will be better by the time they play on it. They're working on it. But still, it would not be as easy as other pitch. I mean, you have to remember that even in the practice sessions, there was an injury scare. Rohit Sharma, who suffered that blow on his arm back in the last match and had a sore arm, because of which he retired hurt, apparently suffered an injury to his thumb during the net practice sessions also. The physio rushed out to help him, and it doesn't look like a very, very scary injury, nothing that should concern us for the long run. However, it does seem that the conditions in New York, whether they be for the practice sessions or the actual pitch that they're going to play on, are not really conducive to a proper cricket, especially T20. There were news of other batters like Virat Kohli also finding it difficult in the nets during the practice session. Having said that, India does have the advantage of experience on the pitch. They have played on the pitch before, their practice match as well as the last match. However, Pakistan comes into this pitch completely new. They have not faced it at all. They don't know what it's like. They will definitely be doing the practice sessions over there, but I don't know if that will be enough for them to gauge how the pitch is going to behave during the match. Whatever the case may be, the hopes of Pakistani fans are actually up. They're not down. Anyway, when it comes to an India versus Pakistan, both the countries, the people of the countries expect a lot from their teams. So I'm not saying that yes, definitely Pakistan will have an advantage or Pakistan has a chance. In fact, as an Indian, I wouldn't say that. Also, as a cricket fan, knowing the past background of both the teams and where they are coming from and their potential, it is not rocket science to figure out who the winner should be. But what I'm saying is that an upset, the tournament is a tournament of upsets. So an upset is possible, but fingers crossed that's not going to happen. We know our team. We know that India is capable of so much more, such a lot of potential. There are various scenarios being played out right now. How it happens in any World Cup, Pakistani fans are coming up with scenarios, whether they lose this match or the next match, or how it works and how they will be able to qualify in the next stage. I hope that the one scenario where they defeat India does not come into play. In fact, I'm sure of it. We'll see about that tomorrow. As I promised, tomorrow I will bring up a video which will be talking about today's matches as well as some information and preview on the next match, which is between India and Pakistan, the big one which happens tomorrow. So do tune in tomorrow to watch my video. Thank you for watching this one. Do subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. Thank you so much for your encouragement. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.